What's up, you guys? Pokemon Market's on fire. Have to make a video about some of these products. Start off with the Mega Evolution Enhanced boxes. You know, these sat 220, 230, unlimited stock. And slowly they started creeping up 240, 250, 260. Now we're at 300. You look at the 1 month, up 12%. We were in the 250s. Down here, we were in the 220s beginning of the year. 1 quarter, and we're right back to where we were on release. And, you know, with the way that these are going, I mean, these are going to be $350, $360 boxes, which puts these at $10 a pack. And, you know, at the time, people didn't want to pay $10 a pack, so they said that these should only be $6. But then my question is, like, how are you valuing Mega Evolutions at $6 a pack, which would be, you know, right around $200 a box, when the set is like 100 times better than something like Journey Together that's sitting at $250? And a lot of the value from Journey Together is also because it comes with the promo. You know, this one, Enhanced box, you get the Bulbasaur. That's why I'm comparing Enhanced to Enhanced. You know, those are the only 2 sets where you get a promo card with the purchase of a booster box. And I mean, I'm taking Mega Evolution. I think the Bulbasaur, for one, is way more popular than the Reshiram, regardless of which is the better art. And Mega Evolution as a set is better. So, you know, the fact that this was cheaper than Journey Together just goes to show that regardless of what the supply is, if the fundamentals of a set are strong, it's going to perform very well. And sometimes you just need to be able to see these things. And I'm going to be honest, I miss this stuff too. I miss the opportunities, you know. I always think I have more time. Like, don't get me wrong, I was adding cases, you know, buying 3 cases this week, 4 cases this week, 1 case the next week, and like slowly building out the positions. But it's just incredible to me how fast some of these products turn. And it goes to show how markets aren't always like super regulated in that sense, where it's like the stock market where everything is so like streamlined. Like here, there's a lot of opportunity in just being able to see value in where other people don't. And my takeaway with a product like the Mega Evolution Enhanced box is that it doesn't matter about the supply if the demand outweighs it. Because supply is the one thing that could really lower the price of a product. Like if they suddenly did a massive reprint, these boxes would collapse, and that is what happened with Wave 2. But regardless of that, that supply gets bought out. The packs get opened, you know, people remove this stuff from the market, and now we're right back to where we are at 300. So just wanted to make a quick mention here of Mega, very resilient product. SPC, I see a lot of people talking about these, a lot of word on the street. I'm not even gonna lie, when these came out, I had a hard time moving these. A lot of people didn't really want to pay for them because they came out of the gate. I couldn't remember, but I remember that whatever the price was, it was too high for people to feel confident about making the purchase. But they were like maybe $100 to $200 range. I don't remember exactly, so I don't want to say. But you know, now everyone's freaking out when they're 400, and it's just like I'm scratching my head over here. I'm like, well, hey, why weren't you buying from me when they were 1 to 200? But now I'm receiving constant emails asking if I will sell these at $350, $400. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane. These I didn't receive too much when they came out. It was like an okay amount, but again, it's just a cool product. You get a really dope playmat. The sleeves are incredible. You get the little EV pouch, which is sick. 1 promo. That's the biggest thing I didn't like about this product, was it only came with 1 promo, whereas other products of this type, UPCs, SPCs, whatever, they would come with 3. But you know, you look at the 1 month chart, we're up 30%, 6 month up 20%. On the year, supposedly it's down. I don't know if these are. Oh, we had a few sales here. We had a lot of sales at the 370 mark, so we're pretty much right back to where we were. But you know, resilient product to bounce back. You could see 1 month charts, just very, very impressive growth. And yeah, we have a lot of people buying these out. A lot of buyouts happening on Prismatic right now. Even some of my largest clients, a lot of them passed on buying booster box or booster bundle cases because they wanted very competitive discounts for buying a lot. They're like, hey, well, if I buy 5 booster bundle cases for like $10,000, will you give me a discount? And what these people don't understand is that when I go to my suppliers and I give them a call, I'm like, hey, I'll take 100 cases. They don't care, because if I don't take it, they'll slowly sell it out. So in this market, it doesn't matter how much quantity you're buying, there are no discounts. You got to pay the price. And you know, some of my regular buyers, like they're trying to shop around for discounts, and I'm telling you that I'm not able to offer as competitive discounts because everybody's trying to cash in on this bull market. You know, every supplier is trying to squeeze out as much profit. They continue to increase the prices. And, you know, I tell these clients of mine who are spending serious money, I'm like, look, if you don't want to pay this price this week, check back in with me a week from now. The price is going to be higher, because that's just the market we're in. And until that changes, there's nothing I could do. Okay. That's just what's happening to the prices across the board. If the people I'm sourcing from are jacking up my prices, there's no way that I could be giving you discounts, you know. And a lot of people who are new, you know, a lot of these people who are new to the space, even if they have a lot of money, they don't understand that. They think that they could just buy their way in. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. There's just not enough product to go around. Like that is it's a supply issue from the Pokemon company. It's not on an individual store level. Next product. Oh man, I love this product. Poster collection. Actually, one of my distributors shipped me an incorrect amount. They charged me for X amount. They shipped me less products. So we'll see here tomorrow if we get that squared away. I don't understand how you're going to charge for, without giving an exact count, but let's just say, you know, you buy 10 units and they only ship you 5. And it's like, what happened to the missing 5? And that's kind of the situation I'm dealing with right now. But I love this product, man. The poster's sick. The promo's awesome. You get the packs in here. And then you have the Lucario and the Gardevoir variant. I opened a few of these up. A lot of the full art promos are off-centered. And I think that is what's going to keep the 10s high. This promo right here reminds me of one of the ones that they released in the X and Y era. I couldn't remember exactly which product it was, but there was a very similar full art one that I remember was also a promo, and I bought it in a 10. Back then, it was like $20 or $30 for like a PSA 10 of like a really sick Lucario card. But yeah, this one's probably going to be expensive because the quality hasn't been too great. Obviously, you get a lot of packs. Just on this TCG player one, I pulled up the Mega Lucario, but the Mega Gardevoir is just as good. We see these, a few selling at 150. That's quite high, but again, the promo is really good. We settled down to like 120. I think these are going to stay in the like $100, $120 mark, which it's still a healthy entry because, you know, for a product like this, you would expect to get like 8 packs, but they're giving 10 because the premium boxes in the past, like the Mega Venusaurs, if you guys have watched some of the palette videos where I bought hundreds of them, they would only come with 8 packs. Maybe because this is a specialty, they give you 2 more, but hey, can't complain with 2 extra packs, right? So awesome product right here. And then the last product I just want to talk about is just the absolute insanity with Pokemon Center. Every time Pokemon Center drops lately, I would always try to buy boxes for my own collection. Literally no desire to sell, but it's just I'm always getting that you're a bot message, etc. So you just have to buy it from the secondary market, and everybody's cashing in on the fact that there's quantity limits and the Pokemon Center only lets you buy 2. Like I always get in the final stages of checkout, but I never am able to successfully check out. But I still want the boxes for my collection. So, you know, for people like that, you just have to pay market. And it's incredible because I remember being approached to buy Pokemon Center ETB Test and Rivals for $200, and we're now at $500. And this was less than 6 months ago. So, you know, best of breed products, they just continue to perform. And, you know, this one you could see it opened out the gate. I don't know if anything sold. Yeah, like 200. Yeah, right here. 200. And now we're pushing 500. Hey, before you know it, we're going to be at $1,000 on this, which is absolutely crazy. I don't have any Destined Rival Pokemon Center. I just have the normal ETBs. I'm broke. But yeah, just wanted to make note of that as well because it is quite interesting how fast this product has grown as well. Pokemon Center, again, the exclusivity element of it is carrying a lot of the value. But just a few products I wanted to talk about, kind of talk about what's going on in the market. What we're seeing right now is that the best of breed Scarlet Violet continues to dominate. It is continuing to drive the value. You don't have any headline news about the less popular sets like Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, Temporal Forces, Scarlet Violet Base. I think that's where smart money's heading right now, just because those products are old and they're not being bought out. But, you know, these hype-driven demand sets like Destined, Prismatic Evolutions, like that is just, if basically you get all these Timmies to start buying all these products at record highs thinking that they're going to double or triple their money, the products are going to continue to soar in value. But I think the best opportunities aren't in paying record high prices. You know, knowing you could have bought even this ETB for 200 less than a year ago to now be paying 500, like I'd be very careful about paying those prices. If you really want a product, you could go for it, but this isn't the type of product where you're putting $50,000 into Destined Rival Pokemon Center ETBs. I would just be treading very carefully in a record high market, paying these prices. You know, really think about, will these products perform? And, you know, even if you did pay triple MSRP, because the ETBs are what, $60, you bought it at 180. I mean, now you're 500. You're a genius. But like I said, everyone's a genius in a bull market. When the market turns, some products will collapse. Now, do I think Pokemon Center ETBs are going to collapse? I don't think so, but we definitely could be seeing a pullback. But yeah, just keep an open mind, you know, diversify within Pokemon. If you are investing in Pokemon, don't just buy sealed products, buy some slabs, buy some singles. If you're well diversified and you think that the hobbies continue to perform, you'll do just fine. But hopefully you guys learned something from this investing video. If you guys enjoy these talks about different products and just being able to pick my brain, please leave a like, shows me that you guys want to see more of the videos. Obviously, subscribe after I upload a video. If I see the subscriber count go up, it motivates me to make more of them. And finally, check out some of the links in the description below. If you want to support the channel at no additional cost to you, we have some links. If you hit my eBay store, if you hit that link and just buy anything on eBay, help support the channel. One way of, showing some support here if you guys are enjoying the content, if you're learning something, and if you're able to make money off of the knowledge that I am giving you guys. But yeah, a few products just wanted to talk about. We got a lot of exciting videos coming up. We do have some more palette videos and a more behind the scenes type of stuff. But lately I've been having a lot of fun just, showcasing products and just talking my mind out on them. But yep, that's all I got. Until the next one, you guys.